Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina 93 here. Today is my full review of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I beat this game last month. I was busy playing the other games, but since I said that I was gonna do a review of this game, so here it is. I want to give my full opinions about it, everything about this game. So what do I think about it? I think it is a fantastic game from the Zelda series, and I have no regrets whatsoever because Zeldas were quality made games. Nintendo has never made a bad Zelda game, not counting the CDI games. People think about it. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Of the gigantic world that this game has was the inspiration of this game right here, the first Zelda game for the NES. Aonuma said that they wanted to make a non-linear Zelda game, and here it is. In this case, you no longer have to go dungeons in order to progress the story and the items to progress the story, because in this game you can do whatever you want to, and that is a very cool concept because we're kind of tired of the same structure of the previous Zelda games. So it is about time that they need to make something fresh and new. I mean, not new, because this game you can do whatever you want to, of course, but this is the first Zelda game since this that you can explore wherever you want to in this humongous world. Speaking of dungeons, you have all these shrines throughout this map. I think in total there are 120 shrines. I've completed like more than 70 shrines already. Yes, I haven't completed the game 100%, but I plan to one of these days. Like I was saying, I was playing the other games that were released lately, but I plan to get this game 100% completion, because my main goal for Zelda games is to have everything 100%, including this game right here. To complete a certain shrine, they reward you an orb. You need 4 orbs for an exchange of a heart container or a stamina container. When you go to the goddess statue, they give you an option for a heart container or a stamina container. I really recommend to get all of them. I mean, it has like 30 hearts, and for a stamina meter you have like 3 circles, which the stamina meter, it helps you climb throughout the mountains and cliffs, and they help you run. And for swimming, of course, just be careful when it reduces the stamina meter, because when you ran out of the stamina meter, you ran out of the energy and Link gets tired. So yeah, be careful, people. The dungeons that are important to the story, they're called divine beasts. They're like a shape of a humongous animal, like, which are 4: an elephant, a bird, a camel, and what else? An iguana or a chameleon, whatever that is. But yeah, you only have like 4 divine beasts, and you have to awaken the 4 champions who are part of each race of this game, like Zoras, Gorons, Ritos, and Gerudos. I like the divine beasts, to be honest. I mean, they're not like strictly linear. You can do whatever you want to, which is good, but they seem very short. I mean, they take like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes. I mean, when you activate the divine beast, you activate one of those movements that you need for certain puzzles, and when you complete everything on a divine beast, you battle against one of those henchmen of Ganon. They're like phantoms of Ganon, which they don't look like Ganon, but they have the same hairstyle as him. But they seem kind of weak. I mean, a version of Ganon, which is very hard, is from the camel one, which is very annoying, and everybody else, they're just very weak and very easy. When you awaken one of the 4 champions, they give you a certain ability which help you throughout the game. Of course, I mean, one of those abilities are amazing and they help you for your exploration of this humongous map. What you need to expand an area, you just need to climb up a tower and it reveals throughout the area of this humongous map. And you can see all the shrines, all the side quests, and all these villages and stables. You have a variety of weapons, shields, and bow and arrows to choose from. And by getting them is when the enemies drop down those items by defeating them, or you can find them on treasure sets throughout this open world or on the shrines. One thing that I don't like is how they break right away. When you hit them, when you use them more times, they just break right away. I don't know why they did that. I heard that the concept came from the Dark Souls. I haven't played them, to be honest, but that's what they said, and I don't like that, to be honest. This is one of the things that I don't like about this game. Yes, you can find all these weapons, shields, and bow and arrows, but they just break right away. When you have one of those weapons, shields, and bow and arrows as your favorites, and you cannot recover them right away, which is a bummer, to be honest. But hey, that's just me. I don't know you guys. The items called runes, you get them from the first shrines since the beginning of the game, which are required from certain puzzles and divine beasts in some areas throughout the game. One of them are the bombs, which you can use them whenever you want to. Thank God you don't need those bomb bags. The stasis, which is a timer, a magnet where you can pull and push the objects, and you have this rune where you can create those ice cubes in the water, where you can cross them as well. And you have the camera as well, if you want to take some screenshots and pictures. And speaking of camera, you have all these pictures from the memory locations, which are part of Link's memories. And when you find those memory locations, Link remembers what happened to Zelda, the champions, and Link himself, and how it happened, the Hyrule Kingdom. And when you get those memories back, you get a true ending. Previous Zelda games, they have no voice acting until this game came out, and I was blown away that a Zelda game finally has voice acting. And let me tell you something, the voice acting in this game, it is really good. I really like the voice acting for every character in this game. They really fit in their lines. I mean, they should have approached a lot more, because you have some of these cutscenes that they just talk in full voice acting and they just come back to a text. I mean, come on, Nintendo, you can do better than that. But yeah, I really like that, and I really hope in future Zelda games we can have full voice acting, because I'm liking it so far. Getting the Master Sword in this game is very simple. You just need 13 hearts. That's all. You don't need to complete Divine Beasts just to get a Master Sword or whatever. In this case, you need 13 hearts or more to get a Master Sword. If you don't have enough hearts, you die. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Master Sword in this game doesn't break, because it is a legendary sword from the entire series, of course. But this time around, when you ran out of the energy of a Master Sword, you just need to wait till 10 minutes and it has full energy ready to use the Master Sword. The armors in this game are very cool. I mean, you have a variety of armors you can choose from, which one of them have their own effects depending on the weather and depending what kind of effects they have, which are very cool. And you can use the tunics, the original tunics from the previous games as well, from the first Zelda, from Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Dark Link, which is cool, to be honest. The story in this game is very simple. You're in this world of Hyrule Kingdom where everything is messed up and where it is ruled by Calamity Ganon, and it all depends on Link to defeat him. He comes back from the slumber, this reincarnation of Link, and you need to defeat Calamity Ganon. And the mysterious voice from the beginning of the game, it guides you with this Sheikah Slate. The Sheikah Slate in this game is very important. Things that I don't like about this game: the rain, the weapon durability, and the frame rate. The rain gets really annoying. Anytime you want to climb on a cliff or on any mountain, it just gets slippery and you just need to wait till it stops raining. And not only that, but you have to be careful with the thunders. And depending what kind of weapons, shields, or bow and arrows you have, that might affect the thunder. If it electrocutes you, you're messed up. Plain and simple. I really don't like the rain in this game. I really don't know. No. I already talked about the weapon durability, so no need to talk about that. Again, frame rate of this game gets ridiculous. While this game is 30 frames per second, but the frame rate sometimes drops when you're running through the grass or when you're battling against an enemy. I mean, when you're in a handheld mode on the Switch, it does not drop a frame rate, while in TV mode, it does. I don't know why, but they need to do something about the frame rate because it gets annoying at times. And a few times it gets unplayable as well. The guardians of this game can be annoying at times. When they shoot you right away, you die. Plain and simple, just be careful. But if you have one of those ancient weapons, you can defeat them, or you can use this technique where you can reflect their lasers right at their eyes, and that's how you defeat them very easily. The combat system of this game is very enjoyable as well, and when you dodge in the right time, you can go right after them and you can attack them so many times right away. All I can say is fantastic game, an ambitious game of the Zelda franchise that you need in your collection. Nintendo barely makes bad Zelda games. Even if you consider some Zelda games like Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, or Majora's Mask worse, they're still good games. I played them, they're very good games. Let's be honest, people. I mean, they have some problems, whatever, but they're still good games. As well as this game right here. I mean, it has some minor problems. I don't consider this game perfect like some people claim to be, but it is still a fantastic game. Really great game. One of my favorites of 2017. It may be my game of the year, who knows, but this is in my top 5 Zelda games of all time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below, and comment in the section below if this is your game of the year. If you're enjoying this game for what it is your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.